When Jazz Chisholm Jr. talks about the unwritten rules of baseball being white, it brings up a fascinating and often debated aspect of the game. What exactly are these unwritten rules? They're a collection of traditions, norms, and expectations that have developed over the long history of baseball. Some examples include showing respect for veteran players, not celebrating too exuberantly after a home run, especially a late one in a blowout, not stepping on the pitcher's mound, and generally maintaining a certain level of stoicism and humility on the field. While some of these rules aim to promote sportsmanship and respect for the game, others have been criticized for potentially stifling individuality and creativity, particularly among younger players or those from different cultural backgrounds. It's worth considering where these rules originated and whose perspectives they might traditionally reflect. Chisholm's point about black players being more outspoken and facing criticism for it touches upon potential cultural differences in how emotions and individuality are expressed. Different cultures have varying norms around self-expression, celebration, and even how one carries themselves on the field. What might be seen as passionate and authentic in one culture could be interpreted as disrespectful or flashy in another. This can lead to misunderstandings and friction, especially in a sport with a long history and deeply ingrained traditions. Chisholm's custom cleats, which he clearly saw as a form of artistic expression and a way to showcase his personality, were met with a reaction from a veteran player that Chisholm interpreted through a racial lens. This highlights the potential for cultural clashes when different perspectives on how the game should be played and celebrated come into contact. The stark contrast between Chisholm's experience with the Marlins and his positive reception by the Yankees under manager Boone speaks volumes about the impact of team culture and leadership. Boone's approach of building a relationship with Chisholm, understanding his personality, and guiding him rather than trying to completely suppress his exuberance seems to be creating an environment where Chisholm feels comfortable and valued for who he is. This demonstrates the importance of open communication, empathy, and a willingness from coaches and veteran players to understand and appreciate different styles and expressions of individuality. A team culture that embraces diversity and personality can ultimately lead to a more positive and productive environment for everyone. Jazz Chisholm Jr.'s willingness to speak so candidly about his experiences could have a significant impact on the conversation surrounding race and culture in baseball. His words might resonate with other players who have had similar experiences and could encourage more open dialogue within locker rooms and across the league. It could also prompt fans and the media to consider these issues more deeply and to examine their own perceptions of how the game should be played and celebrated. While change can sometimes be slow, these kinds of honest and direct statements from prominent players can be a catalyst for important conversations and potential shifts in attitudes and perspectives within the sport. To fully appreciate the context of Chisholm's comments, it's important to remember the long and often challenging history of black players in Major League Baseball. From Jackie Robinson breaking the color barrier to the struggles faced by generations of black athletes who followed, the journey has been one of both progress and ongoing challenges. While the number of black players in MLB has fluctuated over the years, their impact on the game has been undeniable. Chisholm's comments can be seen as part of this ongoing narrative, highlighting that while overt racism may have decreased, more subtle cultural biases and expectations might still exist within the sport. While Chisholm shared his experience and perspective as a black player, it's also important to acknowledge that individuals from all backgrounds can have different interpretations of the unwritten rules and the culture of baseball. White players, for example, might view these rules as simply being about respect for the game and tradition, without necessarily intending to exclude or criticize players from different racial or cultural backgrounds. However, Chisholm's experience highlights that the impact of these rules can be felt differently by individuals based on their lived experiences and cultural perspectives. This underscores the need for greater understanding and empathy across different groups within the sport. The increasing emphasis on player personality and individuality in sports, particularly in engaging younger fans, suggests that the traditional culture of baseball might be evolving. Players like Jazz Chisholm Jr., with their unique styles and outspoken personalities, can be a major draw for a new generation of fans. Finding a balance between respecting the traditions of the game and allowing players to express themselves authentically could be key to the continued growth and appeal of baseball in the years to come. Jazz Chisholm Jr.'s comments have definitely given us a lot to think about. It's a reminder that even in the world of sports, issues of race and culture are always present and deserve our attention and thoughtful consideration. We encourage you to share your own perspectives on this topic in the comments below. Have you noticed any examples of the unwritten rules in baseball? What do you think about the balance between tradition and individuality in sports? Remember to keep the conversation respectful and open to different viewpoints. Thank you for tuning into this discussion. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more in-depth analysis of baseball news and culture, and hit that notification bell. We'll catch you in the next one. Alright, baseball fans, buckle up because this video is about to drop a curveball of a story. New York Yankees star infielder Jazz Chisholm Jr. recently made some pretty strong comments about race in the sport. And let's just say, they've got people talking. As this video highlights, Chisholm, who joined the Yankees after a stint with the Miami Marlins, reflected on an experience he had with his former teammate, Miguel Rojas. Apparently, when Chisholm was a rookie and excited about his custom cleats, Rojas decided to, well, let's just say he wasn't a fan. The article mentions Rojas actually cut up Chisholm's cleats and even filled another pair with milk. Talk about a rookie hazing gone wrong. But the bigger headline here, as this video points out, is Chisholm's perspective on the sport itself. He didn't mince words, stating, "I don't want to say this, baseball is a white sport." He went on to explain his feeling that black players face more criticism for expressing themselves and that the unwritten rules of baseball are white rules he admits he's always broken. Now, here's the surprising part of this video. Chisholm says he's had absolutely no issues with the Yankees organization. In fact, the team, including manager Boone, has fully embraced his unique style and personality. Boone even mentioned having open communication with Chisholm and appreciating his exuberance, only occasionally needing to get him in the lines. It sounds like a breath of fresh air for Chisholm. So, what do you make of Jazz Chisholm Jr.'s comments? Is baseball still perceived as a white sport? What do you think about the unwritten rules of the game? And are the Yankees setting a new example by embracing individuality? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more baseball news and hot takes. This underscores the need for greater understanding and empathy across different groups within the sport. The increasing emphasis on player personality and individuality in sports, particularly in engaging younger fans, suggests that the traditional culture of baseball might be evolving. Players like Jazz Chisholm Jr., with their unique styles and outspoken personalities, can be a major draw for a new generation of fans. Finding a balance between respecting the traditions of the game and allowing players to express themselves authentically could be key to the continued growth and appeal of baseball in the years to come. Jazz Chisholm Jr.'s comments have definitely given us a lot to think about. It's a reminder that even in the world of sports, issues of race and culture are always present and deserve our attention and thoughtful consideration. We encourage you to share your own perspectives on this topic in the comments below. Have you noticed any examples of the unwritten rules in baseball? What do you think about the balance between tradition and individuality in sports? Remember to keep the conversation respectful and open to different viewpoints. Thank you for tuning into this discussion. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more in-depth analysis of baseball news and culture, and hit that notification bell. We'll catch you in the next one.